was cute.
Finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Makes the score Lions 14, Golden Eagles 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 35, here's second down and 2. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Mexico City first down.
Once again, it's Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Throwing is Burrow. Working his way open. That is Evans. And they will finally run him down. A big play there. 33 yards. On the ground, it's Chubb. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 7. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Get the mallet, like.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up third.
Here now.
Neighbors.
And 5. Burrow. He's good. Tight end. That's Andrew. A nice throw by the rookie from LSU. He's got his team a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They run a toss to Chubb. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
The 6-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second.
Now it's second and 1. Running is Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here. Taken down back at the 8.
He was taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold.
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown.
That was a hospital ball. Who's that, Andrews? That was a freak.
The tight end using the middle of the field.
That was also
tight end next to me was caught.
Goddamn, Andrews should be dead.
Knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
Here comes a return from the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Drive will start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not out. Gonna lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He's into the clear again. He's to the 20. One effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
Yeah, really kind of Steve looks like Christmas all around.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kicks
No,
away.
I'm just saying this all year round.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
You're the one that has the mallet.
Up the middle they go. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the
Keep
playbook
digging the hole.
at
Stop
their
digging the hole.
disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. The first down throw for Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches. Working out of the gun, Burrow. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's in. Touchdown, Mexico City. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. No problem there on the extra point. And the Golden Eagles will even this score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And no return here. This is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Let's go now. Allen gonna make the read and hold on here. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. Out of the gun, here's Allen. A quick slant, caught by Hill. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Allen now on second down. That one into the hands of Hill. The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Here's a third down and 4. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
A gain of 14.
You need to pay him something.
Now a give up the middle. Able to slip one tackle, but not another. They'll be fortunate to get this one back to the line of scrimmage. Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Let's go. 70 Lions. To the air on second down. Here's Allen.
Oh,
That's going to be
Allen.
incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Play action. It's Allen. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the 1st down.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Pushed out to his left. That is caught side of the end zone.
Let's go, Kittle.
Touchdowns, Detroit.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Closing seconds of this 1st half, and this kickoff is away. He'll start at the 4. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Burrow. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go deep.
Oh.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. That's Goddard in motion. The 3rd quarter begins with a run.
Picked it.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it
Probably
down
got picked
right
on a
away
pitch.
for a loss of yardage. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. Good work there to get this back close to a 1st down. 13 on the gain. It sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Throwing is Allen. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They go play action now. Here's Allen. Here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what?
Dude, he would have got anything that game.
You take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions 1st down.
10 at the 25-yard line.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll turn and hand this one off.
Oh, he stole his feet. Oh.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down, Detroit.
Cougar 19.
Hill brought in motion. They'll go play action here with Allen. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. That his second TD catch of the season.
Fast.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
Now I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10. At the 28-yard
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Here's Burrow. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on fourth down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Here's Chubb. Room to run at the 35. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Second and 12. At the 13.
To throw is Burrow. That's into the hands of Lamb. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark.
Keep
you need
them
something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there. Well, that was a disaster. I like the call. I I like going for it on 4th down. Give your offense a chance to extend this drive and maintain possession, but after going the wrong way, now they're going to have to watch the other team take over after failing to move the chains.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. Allen to throw. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Here's the Lions.
Don't break defense.
As
Go
he'll
for
have to
it.
hit it from his own end zone. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take
Their
over.
own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Burrow now. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now, Burrow. Quick throw, taken in. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on 1st down. They pick up 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Golden Eagle. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. To throw is Burrow. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
You go for 2.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. That's Goddard in motion. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
A gain of 16 yards.
1st and 10, and it's Allen. He'll get this out to his running back.
Oh my God.
And he will score again. Touchdown, Detroit. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Crossbow.
First down and 10. At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Burrow. This pass right side, caught by Lamb. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 38 yards.
First and 10.
Burrow working in the pistol. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
No.
And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Mexico City.
Speedy boy.
So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going.
That is caught. They're going to get the 2 points. Don't go away just yet. They are back to within a score. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game. As they
Damn, y'all really traumatized Irving with the kick returns. I don't think I've gotten one.
Let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Yeah. Fucking full of evil. Traumatized us all. You Irving. For everybody.
He'll try the left side now. And that'll be a pickup of 3. From the 30.
I got Jamal Agnew too before this game. I'm trying to.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
First down, Lions.
A handoff as they try to run it here.
Dude, that was some Le'Veon Bell shit. Oh, he just stood there with the open.
He's into the end zone again. Touchdown, Lions. He is having a performance to remember. There is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got
room
no. Past the 30.
Oh, thank God.
Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Burrow now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Chubb. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
10 more yards. That's another Mexico City first down.
On first down, Burrow. He's got
Oh,
seven.
I did the fucking team mode.
Will score. Game on. John Bates. Touchdown, Golden Eagle. And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision. Down 8, going for 2. Out to his right, and he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll go with a counter on first down. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's a 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Allen. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back.
So I don't know how Saquon didn't use his ability there. Definitely tackled him for all.
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Detroit.
Oh, it's a passing one.
That's Goddard in motion. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
And this will be incomplete.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
Open man, left
Yo, why'd he
they'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He gets up instantly.
Now give on the ground, and he'll be taken down.
He was swinging that ball around like he's gonna fucking lose it though.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll drop to throw. Looking back at swinged it across his body and connected. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Detroit.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Yeah, I was about to. Okay.
Allen gonna keep it
Yeah,
on the
slow.
zone read. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. And the Golden Eagles are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now, Burrow. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow.
Oh.
And that could have lined up incomplete. Pressure.
That's a different game right there.
There. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Set to go now on first and 10. Burrow now. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. Second down and 3. Burrow.
GG's Irving. That was a crazy comeback. That was insane.
And these are the types of plays they envision when they invest in a first-round pick on this defensive back.
They're both a little iffy, yeah. Crazy game.
Offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Yo, why's Tyreek Hill so slow?
Down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired.
Shit, Irving almost came on my back hard there.
So a win for the visitors, the Lions. They get the victory
Get the mallet.
away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg.
Yeah, I've really been not using
team.
sequel.
I'm Mike
I should have been doing that.
You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
Well, I had a lot of good running backs. I just didn't really use them. Shit, Zeke was pretty good. I think we're in right there. So I think, yeah, you and Ava. See who's next. Damn, the next game after you guys is, yeah. The next game after is me and Abel week 9. It jumps from week, yeah.